Hi everyone, I'm SuperD from Sons of the Harpy. As some of you might know, we have been having a bit of a holiday from the game over the last sort of few weeks. Quite a few of us have been away on holiday and doing family stuff, and just generally having a bit of time out from Conan. We played very consistently for I think maybe about a year and a bit without a break. So yeah, we were probably due a bit of time off. I'm now back, and I'm just having a wee look into official EU servers again. And I wanted to do something a bit different on this kind of playthrough. I'm coming in as a solo player first of all, and I also want to do a wee playthrough without having a sort of production as such. I'll have a couple of bases and stuff with sort of storage, but I'm not looking to actually place benches as such. And I'm just kind of looking to live off the land, so to speak. So yeah, I'm going to have a wee look at the armours and the weapons that drop around the map, and see if I can steal other stuff as well, and see if I can, just generally be a bit of a scavenger. I'm randomly stabbing at these two bodies on the ground here because one of the unconscious bodies has a large high HP, so I was just wondering if someone was maybe sneakily stashing a body vault underneath an existing body, but sadly there was nothing to be had. So anyway, I'm looking to take out a couple of these one skull NPCs to get the armor. If you're lucky, the RNG will provide you with almost a full set for killing the first couple. And it's better than the fiber armor, so yeah, it's something decent to start with. I'm going to progress up towards the sort of sinkhole area. Oh, died again. So yeah, so far Conan 2, SuperD 0. I think it's quite amazing. Low levels, you kind of do forget just how vulnerable and how weak you are. But if you take your eye off the ball in a second, then you'll die pretty quick. Anyways, so I'm going to head up towards the sinkhole, see what's there. It's before raid time in this server, and although it is quite populated, obviously a lot of the clans will come on at raid time, so I don't really know 100% who's here yet until I start looking at a few buildings, and we'll see what happens. And oh, looky here, there is a player just randomly sleeping on the floor here. Unfortunately for him, he has a better kit and a better weapon than I do, so he has to die. I'm sorry about that if this is you and you're watching this, but yeah, my need is currently greater than yours. So yeah, I'm a bit over encumbered now, so I'm going to need to deal with that. And at this point, I am going to build my first little base / hut / stash point, and just basically put this stuff that I've just picked up safe, because I want to carry on my travels, carry on my leveling up, carry on having a wee look around, and I don't want to be carrying loads of stuff with me. So yeah, I'm going to put a bed in here as well, so I can use my bedroll as I progress and place down multiple bedrolls, so I don't ever have very far to travel. If and I should say when I do die fairly often as we level up on the way through. Yeah, so heading up towards the sinkhole now. Someone's just run ahead of me, so I'll just be a little bit careful that I don't run into them in case they are someone not very nice. Just check out a couple of buildings, see who's here, see if there's anything of interest, any open map rooms, etc., just to make it a bit easier to get around the map. Always remember and touch the obelisk. How many times have I forgot to touch an obelisk and then want to get back there and realise I haven't? Idea at this stage for me is really to level up a little bit just now, and also I am going to pick up some blood crystals. Obviously in the last update the blood crystals are very important. In fact, it is a really easy way to get a lot of good resources really fast, but with this update they have taken away a lot of the sellers, but there is obviously still some sellers at the correct dungeon, and so I am going to have a look at that. Hopefully get a black blood pick in order to do a bit of leveling up quickly for the black ice ID. That is the plan at the moment, but we will see what happens as we go. As nothing is ever simple in Conan. There's another player there following me around. Don't seem to be aggressive, which is a bonus, but we'll just keep on going on our merry way anyway. Sometimes worth looking up in the Black Galleon spot up here, mainly because the chest can sometimes contain some weapons in it that might be useful. On this occasion, no. But never mind. So, anyway, I'm heading towards the Kulak dungeon now. Have a wee look at some base spots on the way. Paying attention to any of the fellas. Oh, hello. We have some. Oh, yeah. Friends or not. So happy days. They didn't get the body, so I still have the meager stuff that I have already collected. But you know, it kind of helps. It's always amazing that you get players that will attack low levels. It's quite so thirsty, especially a 2v1 like that. You know, it's normally quite obvious what you've got. But yeah, it's to the road. That's the way they want to play it, and that's it. So some more blood crystals now. And basically, I'm going to go up and see what I can get with that just now. Not a huge yield from either of them, but you know, it should be enough to get me something. Hopefully the pick I'm looking for. Pick up some motes. Always good to get a few motes in the way. And then head up to the spire now. Now I basically see someone here, and that gets me a bit scared, so I'm just going to go and hide and make sure they don't follow me, because I'm presuming it's probably the same people that just killed me a minute ago. They're not following, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically put a wee stash of my stuff here, put a bedroll down. It's always good to save all progress, so I don't have to travel all the way back here if I do die. And we're going to go and check up what I can get. Collect the things that I need to collect around here, speak to the people I want to speak to. Not going to be using any golems, but I'll learn it anyway. Check out whose stuff is here. Just the usual, really. Unfortunately, the black blood pick is not available, which is a bit annoying. But I have taken a sword instead, which will be very useful. Maybe check back and get the black blood pick later on. Yeah, so after that I've headed basically up to SuperD area, just have a wee look, picked up some stuff in chests there, and then noticed there was a destroyed base in the vicinity, and it's quite good. It's got a map room, which is ideal. It means I can get around, have a look about, and it also has benches in it, which means if I do want to craft something, because bearing in mind I am going for a no production, means I have an opportunity to craft some stuff. Not really looking to craft a huge amount of stuff, but the weak aloe potions are pretty rubbish, so I want to have the ability to make better ones, and some stuff I won't be able to collect on my travels, so I may need to get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wee little base up here. I say a base, it's going to be a hut, a sandstone hut, and just use this as a good base of operations. The sulphur area is always a popular place for people to go. There's always going to be a lot going on, so you know, once I've leveled up and got myself some stuff, it should be quite a fun place to kind of base myself out of, and to be able to look around, and having that map room nearby. It's the first open map room I've seen on my travels, so yeah, it kind of helps me get around without having to walk, because yeah, it gets old fast doing that. So yeah, update my little stash point here, and we're going to go back and check out the seller to see if the pick is free, but unfortunately, no. Who else are getting chased? But guess who? Yes, our friends from earlier. Just the one of them this time, but yeah, unfortunate. Yes, this guy's clearly very thirsty. Thankfully, once again, he's not picked up my stuff, so all the little I had is still there. I'm really trying to check if the Black Blooded pick is available, but unfortunately, he is still around. So yeah, that's annoying. Once again, he kills me. Clan's called Hydra. I have heard of them before. Russian clan, I think. And yeah, they are clearly very thirsty players. Yeah, as you can see, the Black Blood pick is again not available, and at this point, it's getting a bit too hot around here, so I'm just going to pick up the stuff that I've stashed from earlier there and take it to my little hut, mainly because it's quite close to raid time, and well, I think yes, it's about to be raid time, and yeah, I don't want that box decaying or getting blown up again. Quickly go and get some more blood crystals, and I'm going to head in the Name City this time to get the obelisk there, kill a few things, again, try and get a few extra levels. It's always a challenge when you're low level is to kind of not die, but we succeed, which is a bonus. So yeah, my thoughts at this stage are I'm still going to go up north. I'm still going to go up and look at the Black Ice to get their leveling up, as it is still the easiest and quickest way of doing it. So yeah, that's pretty much my plan of attack now. Yeah, so basically, I'm just getting ready for my little trip up north, so to speak. Important thing for the trip is lots of heals, so I'm just collecting quite a lot of aloe to do it. Plenty around this area. Thankfully, I've now leveled up enough so I can unlock alchemy and I can make better aloe potions, because the ones you can make in your inventory are they're all right, but yeah, they're not great. So these will give us a bit more oomph and a bit more. Yeah, healing. So my idea, since the Black Blood pick wasn't a goer, and I've got another, I think, 50 minute wait until the rotation comes around to it, is to use the golden pick that came, I think, 2 updates ago, perhaps. I've never actually used it before, so yeah, we'll give that a go. As you can see, just a couple of seconds ago, it does yield more than an iron pick. So that's a bonus. So yeah, hopefully that'll do the job for us. So I'm just going to basically collect some stuff before we go. Ideally, you know, for your trip up north, you'd want to have some sort of heat potion, or you know, drink or something like that. Obviously the armour I have is quite basic, and has limited cold resistance, which is annoying, but yeah, necessary evil. First thing first though is I'm now going to put my bed in this hut, as this is going to be my main base of operations for the time being. No point having the bed down at the river, because I'm not going to go back there anytime soon, and it's a good, obviously it's right beside the map room, so I can get back up there if I do die up north, or I need something and I forget something, and I can get easily back in and out. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Just checking the player list, see who's about, see if my new enemies are still online. There's a few of them still. I think there's maybe 2, like between 2 and 4 in the clan. Judging by the names I've seen on the list, but it seems to be the 2 same players that have been killing me all of this so far, which is fun. Anyway, so heading up north, checking out any buildings and stuff on the way of any real importance. I'm going this way mainly so I can get the obelisk on the way up here. Very little in the way of any sort of predators that can get me as well, so it's a fairly clear run right in, which is nice. I guess the thing with this new update as well is with the sort of stamina regen, it is a lot easier to outrun NPCs and stuff like that now than it was before, which is quite good. So it does make this little run up north relatively simple. So yeah, got the obelisk. We're just going to head up to the left hand side through into the icy area there. And this is kind of one of the nastier places in terms of NPCs. There's a lot going on, but for some reason, I don't know, the last few updates, they don't really aggro, well, apart from this, obviously that deer there, but they don't aggro a huge amount, so yeah, it's actually quite easy to get up here at a fairly low level. I think at this stage I'm about level 17 come up here. You could probably do it a little bit before or more, depending on what you're really comfortable with. Obviously touch the obelisk, because yeah, if you die up here it's a pain in the neck. Place a bedroll down as well in case you die, etc. You might want to put a chest down with some stuff in it, but no, I'm just going to go straight in and see what I can do. Obviously now you can, you see I did have one heat drink with me, which is good, so that's kind of keeping me going just now, temperature wise, so I'm actually able to level up pretty quickly. Unfortunately though, it's now worn off and I'm going to run for my life, and this is where the healing drinks really come in. You will go through a lot coming out there, and you have to be a little bit bold, I think, sometimes to kind of stay in there and risk frostbite and everything. So what I've done here is decided to move on up to some of the easier black ice at the top here. Had a look in that ice giant camp to see if there was any hot drinks, but there wasn't. And now I'm going to the volcano to get some obsidian. It's it's not so good obsidian as black ice, but it will tip me over, and it's an area I need to explore anyway. So yeah, so for me it seems that obsidian doesn't level up as quickly as it once did, but maybe that's just me, I don't know, possibly. As you can see, I am not using an encumbrance build here, mainly because I don't have a production and I'm not going to have access to respec potions. Obviously yellow lotus potions give you stamina now and don't reset anything, so I am going to go for a fighting build and see how that works. Handily enough, there is a little map room up here I discovered earlier, which lets me back to base quite nicely. So I need to pick up some more aloes because I burnt through quite a bit in the ice cave, and we'll do that. And oh, what is this? It is Dumb and Dumber! Wow! Alas, on this occasion they decided to despawn my stuff, so I'm back making a golden pick again. And oh, he's here already, our friend. A bit scared to come in to tackle the naked. I was speaking to the guys from the clan in party chat, and they reminded me we have actually fought Hydra before. In fact, we actually have a white video of them from SuperD in our back catalogue, so check that out. I'll put the thumbnail up at the end of the video. And yeah, he's obviously not got eyes as well because he's blundering in and out without seeing me here. But that's pretty much it for day one. I did another run back up to Black Ice, and we got up to level 58 in the end. So we'll see how my adventure progresses in the next coming days. But thanks very much for watching. Cheers.